All right, now we're gonna have a ball today. Let's try it.
Excellent. Letting no question about the levels of them smooth, excited to be here today. On WPSW Radio, we're going to make it do what it do. It's the number one internet station, our really number one. We're the first to introduce our world to the platform of internet station, the social media site. So enjoy what we have from today. I'm excited because I'm all about making it do what it do.
My. Just fall in right there. We do have Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, as it mentioned in the introduction. This is Straight Talk No Chaser on WBSW Radio, the number one internet station. Our topic for discussion today is understanding modern relationship fears. And I want you to think about what fears do you have in today's relationship, today's dating. What exactly you fear, and we're going to hopefully we talk about that. The website is WBSW Radio, the number one internet station, 23.wic.com. We just said WBSW Radio, the internet station, 23.wic.com. On StreamYard, and the link is streamyard.com/ABPLCQW682. Share your stories, opinions, and examples live with me and the world on C2, which is WBSW Radio, Facebook.com, Bigo Live, TikTok Live, at Dr. L.D. Alberto Smith. And our second Facebook page is Zeta Phi Sigma Greenville. The Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity supporting what we're doing. Thank you so much for allowing us to work with you so we can use your Facebook page. Riverside FM, that's WBSW Radio, as well as Dr. Lorenza Smith. This is WBSW Radio, Internet, Tango.com, which is WBSW-radio-14059, Twit, that's at Dr. L. Alberto Smith. Actually, take it off, Dr. L. Alberto 2017. YouTube, we have two channels that work today. The Smith Way Enterprises, you can join us or even sign up for as a member. The YouTube channel, as well as Dr. Lorenza Alberto Smith. WBSW Radio on-demand episodes are available for you to check them out. Type in WBSW Radio on Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Instagram, Snitchers, Pandora, Spotify, and Amazon Podcasts. This is operated by PodServeFM.com. Type in WBSW Radio. It'll take you to each one of those sites, and you'll be able to a network, and you'll be able to click on and just type in WBSW Radio. WBSW Radio, the number one internet station, has listeners and watchers in 59 countries and on 6 continents. We're an interactive radio station. Basically, we include all the social media outlets that wants to be a part of. We thank each and every one of those individuals for being a part of. And join us, and we can broadcast to you through each one of those. So I want you to keep that in mind when you're thinking about WBSW Radio, the number one internet station, knowing that we have listeners and watchers in 59 countries and on 6 countries. Register for WBSW Radio giveaways by sending your name, along with a means of transaction. These are the ones that you can send, or the one you can send. Either Bitcoin, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle to Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. So I need to do that. You can have your name in for the raffle. We raffle off hotel stays, 3 nights, 4 days, 5 nights, 6 days, luxury hotel, internationally and domestically. You have an opportunity to register and win that hotel stay. We pay for each night you're there, either 3 nights or 5 nights. You take care of all your amenities and the other things that goes on like travel and food. You handle that. But we're gonna pay for your room for those 3 nights or the 5 nights. You need to register and get your name in. We have gift cards that we wrap off. We have gas vouchers, movie passes, book bags, as well as car wash, detail up to $75. We have Greek payroll and apparel. In regard to what organization, we'll make it a point that when we're wrapping off whatever the payroll is, then you say, well, I'll have it produced and shipped to you. Truly, it's an opportunity for you to be part of it. Items that we're giving away in a raffle, so truly take time. Now, we're talking about needs of transaction. Remember, we asked for that Bitcoin, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. We're asking for that because we give love offering. If your name, along with a means of transaction, is in the raffle, we will pull your name. Everybody will receive something. If you don't get anything this quarter, you'll get something next quarter. Say, we'll be giving and the start of the new year. So we choose to back to the once again, because we thank you for your support. So you have to get your name in there. It's from $5 to $100. Whatever it may be, we're thinking about increasing it to a possibility, and many people register and get those likes in, we'll count the number of likes, and we'll be moving it up to possibly $150. $5 to $100, but not as of yet. It's just $100 right now. So truly, thank you so much for supporting what we do. We thank you. So register for WBSW Radio giveaway by sending your name and a means of transaction. We ask you to sow a seed with us. We're not asking for any money for you to sow a seed. We just ask you to send a like. If you're on here and you sign on, hit the like button anyway. I hit the dislike button. Hit one or the others. And let us know that you're checking us out and you stopped in, even though you didn't stay for a minimum of a minute, whatever it is. We thank you for taking time. So again, sow a seed with WBSW Radio, stationed by sending a like. Hit the like button. WBSW Radio asks you to show your support by monetizing with us through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Video Live, Super Live, Tango, Twitch, and YouTube. Just remember, what you want to do is make sure you click on whatever is running across the screen, whether it's a flower, a light, or whatever it may be. Make sure you click on it and purchase one of them. Now, on Facebook is a little different because we haven't really set up the yet, but we would like for you to sow seeds. How you doing, Jennifer Jackson? It's good to have you. Thank you. It's a blessing to have you. Thank you for joining us. It's Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. The owner, Jennifer Jackson. We advertise, and we want you to purchase from it. Just go to Facebook, type in Jennifer N. Jackson or Charlie Angel, and just DM Jennifer, and you can get whatever the fresh perfume, soap scents that she have, the candles, whatever she has, she can work with you and have a sponsor in what we're doing now. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for doing it. As we move forward, we do want you to monetize. Hit the button. If it's 50 cents, hit the button. And we thank you for the support. Our title for today, and I said it earlier, I wanted you to think about it. Understanding modern relationship fears. What kind of fears do you have about dating? What kind of fears do you have about a relationship? What fears do you have of marriage? I want you to kind of take an opportunity to think about it. I know we have fears in many ways. Just fear of not being loved, a fear of belonging, fear you have any fears that's out there. I'm not just saying directly to you, it's your fear, but there's several. We're going to talk about them as well. So we want you to take an opportunity to think about understanding modern relationship fears. Now, traditional relationship has these fears as well, but we have a whole different ball game today. Most of us are concerned that we are out in the dating world and are the relationship world, and some people are just focusing on casual dating. Casual falls in the category of Netflix and chill. Falls in the second category of swipe right and swipe left. Those are the areas that modern dating allows you to do. Or when you meet someone, even in the club, it's the one night stand. Those are kind of fears that a lot of us are dealing with. We're looking out there and saying, wow, I may not be able to find someone because there are not many people out there. The thing about it, you've already passed the person that you're supposed to be with. Because you know what? Everybody come in a season. And when they come in your life in a season, you need to be ready to move forward. Are you intentional about what you want out of a relationship? Do you want a committed relationship? Or do you have the fear that that person will lead you on and leave you? If you have those fears, you need to seek professional help to kind of put you in a better position so you can be successful. And we want you to kind of work on things like that, because as we look at the data concerning the outcome that a lot of us want to have, some of us have had that opportunity, which is marriage, but it didn't work out. But that don't mean you can't have another opportunity. But you have to understand that marriage, duty, and responsibility. If you feel like, and I did a show on this recently, people talking about they prefer personal happiness, even in their marriage, than family happiness. You know, it's hard for me to kind of comprehend on that. It's amazing how when you, in regards to gender, a lot of times women say that, I'm not happy and I want to leave. I listened to a content person this morning, and the individual, the young lady was talking about how you rate performance in the bed compared to the things that you're looking for. What do you put it on a scale of 10? They put it up there at number it would be first. But it's amazing we say that, but we forget that you're looking and you think it's automatic. There's that point about protection and provide. That number comes, even though it's traditional, we're in a modern time, it's still these modern individuals want someone to provide and protect. They want some of the traditional things, they want the doors open for them. They want the chairs pulled back. They want you to make sure you do the things that maybe your parents or grandparents did. They want that, but they want the modern part too as well. They can be casual. They can do what they want to do. They can have options. I heard telling me in a conversation many years ago, someone said, well, I have options. And you are one of us. And I quickly told him, no, I'm not. I'm not an option for you because I don't think I fit. And the reason I don't fit is that I'm not going to play second fiddle because I don't come first. I know who I am. So I know who I am and whose I am. I'm speaking because I know what I bring to the table. So in essence, you don't tell me you have options, but that is part of the modern dating, that we have options. We think we have options when we're going through the dating. We can date 5, 6, 7, 8 people at one time, till we decide. No, it's hard to focus on one thing or one person that you're talking about 4 or 5. You're not going to be successful because you can't stretch yourself to the point where you can have enough for yourself for each one of those persons. Every one of those persons, as well as you deserve from them 100%. So you deserve to get 100%, but if you think you got 3 or 4 options, you're not going to get. You may be getting 50%, 20%. So we have to consider the fears that we have. So let's talk about modern relationship fear. We're going to start off with looking at relationship fears, what it means. As we slowly look at the process, I have mentioned the fears that we truly have. See, modern relationship fears are anxieties and insecurity. Have you been in a relationship where it has stressed you out? A lot of physical things start happening to you. You're constantly having stomach aches, headaches, hair begin to come out. You're losing your opportunity because you are in this relationship has created anxiety for you. It stressed you out. That is a relationship fear. Insecurity. See, most people, I'll say, a large percentage, the majority is only 51%. So somebody say, oh, you can't say that. They're insecure because with the mate, a partner, a spouse, because they're not secure with themselves. You have to be secure with yourself. You have to feel comfortable about who you are and whose you are. See, that's trusting in our Lord and Savior. See, he took that putty, he put us together, and he watches over us every day. So when we trust in the Lord and we truly a practicing Christian, we know who we are. See, when you don't know who you are, you truly will be insecure. You're out there saying, I'm looking for I'm looking for safety. And you don't bring security, and you don't bring safety with you. You're a chaotic person. You got a chaotic mind. You're full of drama. You bring that in a relationship, and you're looking for somebody to keep you secure and keep you safe. But when you're not secure, you're so insecure and you're so unsafe. Chaos. Because we didn't heal from those relationships in the past. There are triggers that we encounter. Then we build walls to keep us from being vulnerable, keeping us from sharing our innocence. See, that's what it's all about. When you're comfortable enough to share your innocence with someone, no matter what happens, they're always be here to you. People in my life. And I'm hoping I'm special. That's the way we deal with modern relationships. We have to not allow stress and anxiety to control us. We cannot walk around here feeling unsafe and insecure. And it stems from today's, or in essence, contemporary dating. See, we have this contemporary, I said just a few minutes ago. See, you have people going out. There's a lot of people agree with this. A lot of times when you say, I got to get out on and go have some fun and go out on Friday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, sometimes Sunday night, Monday. But a lot of times, that making up the population of that club, probably 40% of them are married. Looking to have a good time. Looking to have a good time. So now, this is contemporary dating. You may even take a chance with in a one-night stand. Because the social dynamics have really changed. See, we spend more time talking about dating because it's amazing as I hear some content people creators be talking about in an interview, a panel discussion, you've been dating somebody, been in a relationship, and he can't pull the trigger. 10 years. And then you wonder why you are insecure. Because the person does not bring safety or security into your life. Temporary or conventional or modern day dating and relationships. See, we allow technology and social media to amplify the dating process. Match.com, dating for seniors, dating in your area for 55 and older. See, these are technology things that are magnified or amplifying your dating process, puts you in a situation you end up making decisions based on something that may not be true. See, unlike traditional or classic concerns like commitment, see, in today's contemporary, traditional, modern dating and relationship, commitment is not important unless you understand the process of dating. And I'm going to simply touch on it. That simple process is when you meet someone in the associate stage, which is my love cafe that I talk about, it's a love stage. You're lusting, you're looking in your sight. That's stage one, tier one. Tier two is that you saw it was they intriguing to you, so you give the negative on your a lot of the social media. But during that stage of being acquainted, you need to be intentional. That you need to remember that no one can take away so blessed as our Lord and Savior, and that is time. You control your time. Nobody control your time. You control how much time you're going to spend. You're going to control what you're going to do with your time because it's yours to control. Because God bless you with that energy. Are you willing to stay there when they can't be intentional? While you're going through the social to the acquaintance for intentional, you should be vetting. It's a sad day when you got technology, that supercomputer at your hand, that you won't take it and you won't type in a person's name in Google. It will populate information about it. You might not get it all, but then you can step away and go to findpeople.com. You go any kind of site that looks up people and find out about whatever you want to know. Don't say you don't want to know. What it is, you don't address the situation, you don't find out where you're going. If you don't vet them, you don't fail, and they will take advantage of you. You're going to say, I didn't know that. Why you didn't? Our information is public knowledge. You have access to public. You can find out. So if I didn't know that after spending 2 or 3 years with that person, then you didn't vet them well. But you got to be intentional once you get into it. You need to let that person know what's your intent. Find out what their intent is. They said, my intent is to be able to work on get a relationship and build a relationship till it be a favorable outcome for us, which is a marriage. If you're not looking for it, stay in the casual area. Stay in the lust. Stay in the association part. Don't go into the acquaintance part. Don't go into the relationship part. Don't go into the romantic part. Stay there. That way you don't lose anything. You can cut it off anytime you want to cut it off. If you don't, you're going to end up unsafe, insecure. You'll never get a commitment out of someone who don't even know what commitment is. What is the meaning of commitment? You should know for what it means to you, and you can hold other people in a position where they can not, when they show themselves, what you hear? You're supposed to run as fast as you can. Don't give no second. Don't give no third. Don't give no fourth opportunity. Because you know what? You're going to pay the price. Ain't worth nothing. So as we move forward, to understand that the classic concerns like commitment, consistency, brings about a new fear, which is influenced heavily by the swipe right, called the swipe culture on dating apps. All this thing is set up a highlight reel of social media. That makes you feel. So what is fear in a relationship? We just talked about what it means. See, when you have a relationship fear, everything is fragile. Everything. The potential of negative reaction. So you are very careful or are you anxious? That's a fear. See, that's a fear of your partner's emotional outburst because you try to back off. You say, oh no, I may not want to go around that situation. That's a fear of your partner emotional outburst. It could have happened in your previous relationship and you never healed from it. So now you bring that same fear into your new relationship. Sometimes we call it baggage. You never address it. Give a shout out to co-host on Dr. Lowe's show, Pastor Eddie Pratt, out of Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Dallas. He always said, don't go into another relationship because he's a pastor, but he's a relationship. Sometimes he calls himself strangers. And he says that if you never heal, if you're not completely healed, don't go into a new relationship. Don't carry that chaos into another relationship. Because all it's going to do is fail. Because you still have fear. Fear of blame. These are some reasons why you feel fearful in a relationship. Also, fear in a relationship is often the emotional response. It's often an emotional response to perceived threat. Let me shout out to one of my former students and ball players over at McKenzie. Big Ant, better known as Anthony Rudolph out of McKenzie, Alabama. He's now for another state, but thank you so much, Anthony, for being supported. Because I appreciate you wishing me a happy birthday. Same for you, Jennifer, and the many others that did. I want to say that. But I'm moving forward with the top. And thank you so much. God has blessed me to see many years. And I'm praying that I see a few more years. But I know I have more behind me than I have in front. So I'm going to do the best job I can do while I'm here. So thank you. Thank both of you for your support and cared enough to even wish me a happy. See, when you're dealing with emotional response, there's a fear you have. See, when you get your feelings get hurt, come on now, see, emotions, and this is what you commonly see out of people, is their feelings get hurt. When their feelings get hurt, they start backing up in the corner and they're getting away to think how to retaliate against you. And when they come out, they're going to give you some sign language. I always talk about sign language. And the acronym for sign is they're going to shame you. They're going to try to shame you the best they can. Then they're going to insult you. That ain't enough. They're going to make you feel guilty for even what you say. And the last part is since they can't deal with that, the fear, they need to be right. Have you been in situations like that where people try to shame you because they don't agree with what you said? They definitely going to insult you. They're going to make you feel guilty for even bringing it up. And they need to be right. So they keep talking. Have you been in a situation where you're carrying on a group in a conversation with someone and all of a sudden they just cut you off and just keep cutting you off every time you offer a point? See, the truth will set you free. And it's true that in the movie a few men many years ago said, you can't handle the truth. That's why your emotional response, so we make sure we put ourselves in positions to be real. And by being real, when you let people real, they understand that. But it also creates a threat of fear. And also, when you come at them and their emotional response don't allow them to trust in the scene and connection. Because they perceive what you're saying is a threat to them. So they get emotional, balled up. They get so tight, so they respond. See, you not only can get upset when people say something to you and you get emotional and you get into your feelings and you get angry. You can get upset about what's going on and you go out and emotionally spend money that you don't have. That's how your response needs to be mature, need to be stable. See, those people not all the time are scared. They have this deep psychological patterns, as well as their past experience allows them to ball back up and crawl out like a snake, and they're going to send sign at you. They're going to shame you. They're going to insult you. They're going to make you feel guilty, and they need to be right. This is fear in a relationship. This is fear in a relationship. Let's talk about common types of fear. Before, I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors. I have to do that because they showing that they was on the line, and I hope they're still there. It's good to have them in our presence because God is so good. He has blessed us with an opportunity to give back. See, it's all about doing the right thing. And that's what we're focusing on today. We're focusing on understanding modern relationship fear. This is Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace.
Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. The best soap in South Central Alabama. Owner, Jennifer Jackson. Contact information is 227-1885 or go to Facebook. and type in Jennifer Jackson or Charlie Angel. Jennifer will provide you the best products in South Central Alabama. So let's make it do what it do.
Programs by Jackson and Grace, as I said, some of the best soap and perfume scents in South Central Alabama. They are entrepreneurs. A family works with each other to make sure they can produce the product. So as I say on the line, and she may be offline, Jennifer Jackson, thank you so much. So you can give her a holler, just go to Facebook, be a lot easier, and you become a friend and type in Jennifer Jackson, Jennifer Jackson, and it'll populate the information, or Charlie Angel, and populate the information, and you can DM and share with what you're looking for, what you're interested. Thank you so much, Ms. Jackson, for supporting what we're doing. The common types of relationship fears starts with the fear of abandonment. It's worry that your partner or mate or your spouse will leave or reject you. That is a major fear of abandonment. Our children encounter that as children. And when they encounter it as a child, it stays with them even to adulthood if you never address the issue. You hadn't had any professional help. You can't be ashamed to go where someone's going to make you go. You know, I sit up and I talk with y'all all the time, and I tell you, I had to come to an agreement with myself that I want to be the best version of myself. So I seek and got professional help. Still go to my counseling session twice a month. See, I want to be the best version of myself. When God created me to be. Not doing it for others. I'm doing it because God has something set aside for me. But I need to be my best version to do this. So you need to be your best version as well. That's the fear of abandonment, the fear of vulnerability, hesitation to open up emotionally due to fear of being hurt will not allow you to ever have a long-lasting, healthy relationship. You may say you could. I'm telling you, if you are not willing to be vulnerable, because see, that's where the love, and that's how you feel the peace and the joy and all the things in your life that you're looking for. When that you understand your duty and responsibility in that relationship. And in that vulnerability, you're going to put a big old wall over that internal part, which is the part that allows you to love, the part allow you to be happy, the part that allows you to have joy, and the part peace. All of these things are what you're looking for. Are you willing to open up emotionally and don't hesitate? The fear of intimacy, struggling to connect deeply. All see, something happened when you was a child and you never healed from it. Something happened in your last relationship, and you think it's time to get out here and start, a new relationship. You cannot start a new connection with someone else because you still have hurt. You still have pain from your past trauma. Then you have the fear of losing your independence. Fear intimacy because they think that take away independence. Fear of inadequacy. You might not have, so that's inadequacy. Feeling like you're not good enough. See, the thing about we have going around when we're talking about a relationship, some of Say, well, I gotta get all what I need. Get the degrees, I gotta get all the things and get all the money. Because, you know, I'm gonna place that as the main part. The truth of the matter, we all have things that individual is drawn to you. I don't want to agree with this, but you listen to this, and this is how, because see, most women want a man that's who can provide and protect. That way you can be emotionally connected, as well as be available emotionally. Now you can enjoy intimacy. Most women see those individuals, but they also, in the back of their mind, think that because that individual have everything, I need to get as much as he has. That's not true. We are visual. Men are visual first. We want to be able to look at a person that's fit, friendly, or agree. But the first thing is fitness. So you end up thinking you're not adequate enough to be in that relationship. Because you're not feeling like you're good anymore. You gotta get more. And it's not all about more. It's all about the little things. It's all about the little things. Fear of conflict. You have some people who avoid disagreement to prevent tension, even when issues need to be addressed. If you need to address an issue, you got to address that one. You can't play around with it. So I'm telling you, you're going to have some challenges the longer you stay in that relationship. You must address. So you have to be emotionally mature and stable to resolve conflict. They tie into one another. So you want to connect. Fear of being not enough. We said that about inadequacy, but to be more direct. See, low self-esteem can lead to the belief that one must earn love. We are imperfect people that sometimes do perfect things, but more often we still do imperfect things. So if your self-esteem is low because you don't believe that you can meet that person's standards, then that's going to be a fear that you're not good enough. And it continues to be a pressure, constant pressure on you just to idealize online persona. Some people operate great behind what they call a keyboard. They can't function face to face. That's one of the biggest challenges we're having with our young people, our children, our grandchildren, is that they own the computer so much, so they have a deficiency. It becomes a fear. Some don't want to go out the house. The only time they go out of the house is with you or when they go to school. They go out the house because they got a fear socially that they can't function. So their well-being or they're not well socially. Because they fear they're not good enough. the fear of losing yourself in a relationship. The high functioning and independent people may worry that a relationship will compromise their identity. Have you been around someone that said, well, this relationship is compromising my identity? They showed themselves to you, so what you need to do, run as fast as you can. They believe that this relationship restricts their freedom. This is what they share with you, the reason they're not in a relationship. We was not created not to be in relationships. We're created to be in small groups, but people, as you know, just God created people and mammals, animals. That was the creation. Created Adam in his own image. And Adam realized that he was walking around the Garden of Eden just by himself. He wanted companionship. He wanted to help me. And God lied him down and took from his rib and created Eve as his helpmate. How does he equal? He gave him the companionship there. Someone said in modern time we want to challenge this because we're in these churches of prosperity. Bible words never change. You may want to interpret them like you want to, but the words are living over time, still in the right place. If you're a practicing Christian, you understand. If you're dealing in dabbling, you want to. Fear of yourself is leading to holding back emotionally and choosing emotional unavailable partners to feel safe. That's why some people choose someone because they feel someone with them or above them, they may lose themselves because they may cannot compete. Life is competitive. And no matter what you believe and think, it's truly, you have to be a warrior in many ways, not physically, but to be able to work hard, be able to think hard, be able to play hard. Put the time in, effort in, and receive great returns. Fear of repeating past patterns. If you're in a relationship and you lost yourself, this past trauma will create some challenges for you. And most of the time when you repeat past patterns is that you selected someone who betrayed you, who emotionally neglected you. This can cause you to be hyper vigilant. You are hyped when you go into a new relationship. You need people to embrace for history, which is past patterns, to repeat itself. That's fear. Paralyzed by analysis. Fear of making the wrong choice in a party. Do any of y'all fear that? Have you ever been in a position when you fear that you're going to make the wrong choice? And by you making this wrong choice in your partner can lead to overthinking, second guessing, and the inability to fully commit because you're second guessing. You're overthinking the situation. You can't be fully committed. because you have fear. And also, you're not capable of being present in the relationship. You can't do it. You have fear. You're paralyzed. Analyzing. Anxiety and intuition. We know relationships, especially modern relationships, anxiety can make it difficult to distinguish between true good about your mate, inability or incompatibility, and fear driven by insecurity. That's what anxiety and intuition is. Anxiety is the stress, not being sure. The intuition is the gut. It's that gut feeling. It's that fear that you have inside that we might not be compatible. That question, you said, are we compatible? Then you begin to think. These are just some of the things that are common forms of fear. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor. I'm really excited to have this team with us. I tell you, I'm just thankful for these individuals because they do an awesome job down in Georgiana, Alabama, which is Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana, Alabama.
Come join me at Maryland Restaurant in Georgia, Alabama. I'm excited to be there because it's the best Southern cooking in South Central Alabama, located at 261 State Highway 106 West. And visit and talk to the co-owners. That is Marvin Smith and Katrina Roper Smith. You want to give them a call, you can at 334-549-0950. If you want to go to Facebook and check them out, you go to Marvin Smith and also Katrina Roper Smith. Oh, it's a ball going on down there at Mary Ruth Restaurant.
Their theme of their brand, if you've been there, is Southern cooking for Southern people. Check them out. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Breakfast and lunch. And then on Friday night, if you open the area for a ball game, you can stop in. They got a little late night, 7 p.m. It's a late night. After the game's over at 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever it is, they'll be open to 11, so you can get there and get your meal. Check them out located on Highway 106 West. It's 261 State Highway 106 West, Georgiana, Alabama. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Marvin and Katrina Roper Smith, co-owners, check them out. They can do what they do. As we move forward, we want to discuss where relationship fears come from. We need to know where they come from. You can think about what fears you had in your relationship. You feel you're going to fail, feel where you belong. See, most of the comments come from past relationships, betrayal or toxic dynamics, which lead to emotional scars, childhood attachment issues. See, early relationships shape how we connect with adults. Low self-esteem, feeling unworthy of love can make you hyper alert to rejection. Cultural and social expectation. See, pressure from individuals, peers, just friends, society to meet certain relationship ideals. That can fuel your anxiety, your stress. And if you don't address it, it can lead to depression. So you ask yourself, how do it show up? How do relationship fears show up? They show up as emotional withdrawal or clinginess. You clinging on to, you don't want to let go. They told you they don't want to be with you no more. You still don't want to let them go. Difficult expressing needs. This is another way that the fear you can't express your needs. That that person don't want you or will not want you after you express your need. See, people are easy to express their wants, but they don't know that truly down, you're only going to get what you need. Wants or desires. Overthinking. Have you been in a relationship with someone overthinking or needing constant reassurance? Avoidance of serious conversation. They don't have a conversation about what's going on. They want to slide to the side. They don't want to stand there and talk. They want to be about it in the sense of not actually part of it. Feeling trapped. See, people feel trapped in a relationship. That's when the fears start showing up. They're trapped or still, even in a loving relationship. Love is an action, not a word. You can give people many gifts. But it's not truly the action, it's just words. And there are strategies you want to look at for managing your modern relationship fears. What you have to do is navigate these fears will often requires intentional effort and communication rather than relying on digital shortcuts like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You got many social, Twitters, Tumblr, YouTube. You got many ways, but you need to be able to focus on being able to navigate these fears. First thing, communicate openly, honest communication. Your partner builds trust. Talk to your partners about concerns rather than letting anxiety create false narrative. Reflect on triggers. Because some of us have triggers. Understanding where your fears come from helps you to manage it. Set digital boundaries. Discuss and agree on healthy social media habits, such as setting aside tech-free time. Practice self-compassion. You are not broken, just human. Navigate conflict. Cultivate self-worth. Focus on building self-esteem. Managing expectation. Remind yourself that social media is a highlight reel. Come on. Remind yourself that social media is a highlight reel and does not represent the full reality of any relationship. Last but not least, professional help. A therapist, counseling, relationship coaches, relationship strategists can help work through past traumas and communication challenges. Just remember, fear doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. In fact, facing it together can deepen your bond. We have to keep that in mind. We're at 1 hour, and we were going to wrap it up right here. And we're going to have a part 2 to this because we got some more things we want to talk about. A lot more things we want to focus on. And one of them will be truly how you manage modern relationship fears. I'm going to come back to that one. Shape modern relationship fears. And the final thought that we're going to focus on part 2, fear. What are the fear of men and women in modern relationships? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I hope you had a great opportunity to gain some knowledge here. I want to share as much as I could. God has blessed us so much. We received an upgrade award today. Thank you. We upgraded up, so that's good. We went from 7, X7 to an X8. That's going up. That's a bullet coupon, so we're moving up. We just had a free gift. Now we're moved up to a bullet coupon. Truly thank you for supporting what we're doing, because that's the reason we're where we are. This is our 8th year. We had our 8th year anniversary on September 27th, and we're going to celebrate it until we get to number 9. 8 years we've been doing this, and hopefully you should be blessed, be safe. Give a shout out to Scrub, Lane 37, as I shouted earlier, Jennifer Jackson, Anthony Rudolph. We have Destiny G, Pete _Love. See how many more we got. Can I scroll down? Mary Owens. Come on. Kim Damey. Miss Cookie. Thank you so much. 954 or 754. It sounds like, I'll say, area code down in South Florida. Big P and Plus. Thank you so much. Mary Belson. Thank you. D. Kensing. DJ L. He's one of our biggest supporters. Thank you so much. One of our biggest supporters. They sent a diamond. Time 1. Polaroid time 1. Thank you so much. Look and see any Raphael Micklin. Thank you. Princess Loyalty. Cheers _True Gate. ID Blackout 25. Anita, thank you. Always on trending. Says female rapper joining us. Thank you. Alex, thank you. Lucy, Lily, Stacy, Salima, Naveed. Welcome to Quator, QTAR. Thank you so much. It's sending us. That's from QTAR. Thank you. We are welcome to be there in your place, in your country. Gabrielle Jones, thank you. Rojo, thank you for jumping in here. Dana, as well as Modi, thank you. All of those individuals join us on Big O Live. We got Menlo Letitia just joined us. Thank you, Letitia. Let me see anybody over here that's joined us. A lot of people join us and they put their name on that. We have many on each one of the devices. We won't call, I just won't have time. But I want to thank you so much. And hopefully it's something we should share with you in our part 1. We'll come back with part 2 and talk about understanding modern relationships. Straight talk, no chasing. We're gonna go straight in. We're gonna be real, and hopefully we set something inside of you so you can say, oh, I got to do this. I need to work on this, whatever it may be. I want you to be blessed and I want you to be safe. As we ready to get out of here, I want to play 2 clicks. And those 2 clicks will focus on our theme. It's hard work and dedication and be what we need to be. That's better than that. It's gonna be a short clip of this. Yes, yeah. I just want you to hear that. See how we must be connected to God. I'm proud of and what I'm doing, but I think about it. In my soul, do your love for our living deep, and it projects up because he's sitting down into his soul. He gives you a seat at the table. He's been so good. But we're going to wrap it up with this hard work and dedication. This tells a whole lot about what we've been doing for 8 years.
Dedication, you know, you're stronger than you know. Look, believe in yourself. Student talent.
And the thing you can do about it, do some hard work and dedication. It's WBSW Radio. I'm going to we're going to make it do what it do. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be at 5 o'clock tomorrow. See you tomorrow.